Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing my March recap, mainly, with my journal. If you're new here, this is my traveler's journal that a friend gave me, and I just use it to have in my weekly planner, my commonplace journal, and a little fun little sketchbook in there, so yay! Oh, sorry, my cats are finally, I got a big mushroom scratcher for them, and they're finally using it. I haven't seen them use it yet, so, but yeah, so, March, yeah, so on March, sorry, my brain is like not here today. Oh, hi, Nantika. Oh, watch your little tail, okay? Here, can you just get down? You want to sit on this table right here? Yeah, go sit on that table. Thank you. Oh, wait, actually, can you just try not to wiggle around too much, okay? It wiggles the camera. Okay, Nausicaa, can you get down, baby? Go in and get down, okay? Go play with your birdie. Can you go play with your birdie? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm back, sorry. But yeah, on the March 1st, wait, am I sure that it's April? Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, it's been that long. This feels like over a year ago. But on March 1st, I got ready and we went out to eat with my friends. Yeah. And when I had to go home because I pooped my pants. I feel like I've already included this in the video. It is March, right? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, and then the beginning of the week, I rested and ate some food on Monday. And then the next day I watched TV and cuddled with the cats because I was just kind of recovering from going out the day prior. But then Wednesday, we picked up my new wheelchair. It's just used, because I already used my insurance, mobility aids. Because here in the U.S., or at least with mine, like, my insurance that I get, my private insurance that I have. That's because I'm the thing I can only get one mobility aid. Yeah, go ahead and lay down, baby. Yeah, that way you're not wiggling around the. Thank you. I can only get. She's still wiggling. She cracks me up. But you can only get with my insurance. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is like a insurance company here in America. I can only get one mobility aid fully covered by insurance every 5 years, and I already got my rollators, I think last year or the year before that. I can't really remember. So I was like, well, I'll just get a used one. And one of my friends with, we're more acquaintances, they had one of their backup chairs that they were willing to sell me. So that was really nice. But we took it to the park after, because I had an appointment with my disability lawyer at 2 that day. And this is the view from the park. It's very pretty. It's our local park, has a little tiny little lake. And actually the next day I filmed the February recap, which is a video like this if you haven't seen it. I edited February's snail mail video where I made it, and then I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then the next day I glued together my little Fruits Basket figurines and painted a little matchbox, a clay matchbox that I had made a few months ago. I still have not, it's April now when I'm filming this, and I still have not finished these. But they're little Fruits Basket figurines from the anime and manga Fruits Basket. I made them out of clay. quite a few years ago. Then I cleaned and organized my art room. I went on a neighborhood walk, in my wheelchair, which that's a picture of me on the walk. I went with just to visit his grandparents and got books and organized them. So that's a little picture of my books. Oh, and this is the view on the drive to go see my friend's grandparents. And then the next week, I posted some books for sale that day, and I relaxed. And I sat in the living room and read after breakfast and went out with my friend. I restarted the Red Queen series. I'm trying to find a way where this doesn't like glare. But the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. I had read it in like, I think the beginning of high school or something. I don't know. I read it when it first came out. But all the books had not come out when I like dropped it, you know, so I just restarted it. And then I got invited, so a place that I sell my art at, which is, it's just kind of like a little gift shop of local artists. They actually invited me to set up a booth at a local medieval festival this week in March on the 11th. So I went and we got some Master's Touch oil pastels, and then I don't know if you can really see, but this is my first oil pastel piece in 13 years since like Art 1 in high school. Because I really like the way oil is, and but I just, with how I feel physically anymore, I feel like I can't really sit down and paint and have like 10 different paintbrushes and a paint palette out anymore, unless if I like take a couple of weeks to like really rest and prepare my body for it. So I find the oil pastels to be a lot easier because they're chunkier and they're easier for my hands to grip because my grip isn't the best sometimes. So yeah, I really like them better, and I like that I don't really have to wait for them to dry. I could just spray them with varnish once I'm done. So that's pretty nice instead of having a bunch of like oil paintings waiting a year to dry, like, and hoping they don't get ruined while they're laying around. I started Your Lie in April in March because I had never seen it before, and I would, hi. I was just trying to boop a little bit. Do you want to come over here and say hello? Oh my goodness, there's little kitty paws. Oh my gosh. Okay. You can sit there if you want. You can sit there. She wants my paper is what it is. Yeah, do you want my paper? But yeah, I started, hey bug. I started Your Lie in April. But so relatable and broke my heart. Oh my gosh, she's so curious about everything. Hi, bug. Hi. Do you need me to move so you could get down here? Do you want to get down? You going back on your little table over there? Yeah, you can get down this way if you want. Here, I'll scooch back more. No? Okay. That's okay too. Can you just get your little butt over that way? Thank you so much. But I started Your Lie in April because I was looking up, like, after I had done some oil pastel pieces, you know, like sitting down, and I had cleaned and scooped the litter box, and I had gone out shopping with my mom and dad in my wheelchair, and then so like at night I would be like really, like all 4 of these days, like just from doing those small things, like separated, I was like really exhausted and not feeling well, and I was like, well, like, you know, like I want to find some animes that like portray chronic illness, or to like help me feel better, and like they're very relatable, and like just to like help me process, the emotions. Like obviously, you're grieving your old body and stuff that you can't do anymore. Hi. No, I'm sorry. This paper, I can't give it to you. It's attached to something that I need. It's in a book. But yeah, and it was so good, so relatable, and it just broke my heart. It was very good. I really loved it. The characters were really, I think, well, thought out, and I think it portrayed, like having an illness and still trying to hold on to whatever semblance of normalcy that you can have or find, whether it be for like yourself or like not to worry, other people. And then Sunday we had like a storm, like really bad storms. So I just like rested and kept an eye out for storm alerts in case if me and my parents had to like gather up my cats and put us all in the storm shelter. And I finished July and April within a week. And then the next week I watched the One Piece live action with my dad, because One Piece is my brother's favorite anime. His favorite character is Zoro. I hope I'm saying that right. And I tried to watch the One Piece anime, but it was just like so much to get into. So when my dad was like, "You want to start the live action?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" Hold on. There we go. She got down. But yeah, so I watched it that day, and then the next day it was St. Patty's Day. Oh, and I had looked through some past journals, because I have some like memory loss and like dissociative stuff. And so when I was looking back through my journals and like organizing them, I freaked out from stuff that I wrote in them that I didn't remember writing, and like the gosh, I am sitting up for too long. The handwriting being different. So that was, yeah. And then the next day I rested and I caught up this planner. I painted with my oil pastels, which is these two things, the oil pastel pieces that I did, which I have prints of these two on my Etsy shop. This is a picture of my babies because they were Sleepy Eepy. It's Nala and Nausicaa, and yes, she was named after the Studio Ghibli movie. And then the next day I varnished these paintings and went shopping and ate avocado rolls and watched Jujutsu Kaisen and showered and did my litter boxes. And then I ordered prints of art that I had done previously and these oil pastels that I had been working on all week, in little spurts, to have for the Medieval Art Festival. And then the next week I helped my dad take apart the extra bed and hung up my vintage lamp, which it's gorgeous. Insert picture here. Oh my god. Which, I mean, you can kind of see it in the journal. It's from the 60s. My grandma has one exactly like it in her house, and I've loved it ever since I was a kid. Just something very whimsical and old about it. Love old things. And there was a person like about a year ago selling this on Facebook Marketplace for like $60, and I was like, ugh. But it's finally up. And we also moved my 1800s writing desk in here. You can't really see the picture good, and my cats have the series. That's actually what I'm using right now. So yeah. And then the next day I had a telehealth appointment with my seizure doctor, and then I watched Spider-Man Homecoming and Iron Man. And I think this week I just really got into Marvel, because the next day I watched Iron Man 2 and The Incredible Hulk. And then the next day I had an appointment with an infectious disease doctor and meal prepped my breakfast and veggies for the week, which I made some chia seed chocolate mousse pudding, where you like blend almond milk, cacao powder, maple syrup, and chia seeds, and then I put it in a jar with some fruit and peanut butter. Which I found out on this day, I don't have to have scans of my lungs anymore, so that's pretty cool. Or maybe it was previously, because I don't have it written down here, but I could have sworn. It might be on a different week. And then on Friday, I watched the OG 2002 Spider-Man, because they're just... Oh, okay, you have to... Oh my goodness! You had the zoomies. Sorry, I heard that loud noise and I turned around to make sure they were okay, because sometimes they like to climb the door frames. I just love the OG Spider-Man. And then I drew and printed off some stickers and took a nap the next day. And me and my friend helped cut and pack the 5x7 prints and carved Lano cuts. And they got me a Heisei Sasuke. And that's my Tokyo Ghoul books that I set up on my bookcase. Oh my gosh, we're still in March. How does it feel like it keeps going? I got no clue. And then I balanced out the art expenses with receipts and then rested. That's literally all I did that day. And then 31st, I cut and packaged the tiny lino cut prints. And Mom helped me scoop the litter boxes and shower. But this is one of the lino cut prints that I had carved. It's a little princess rat. So yeah, that's basically where I left off. So all I did this month was, just some art stuff, and rested and watched the entirety of the anime Your Lie in April. I didn't do anything else in my commonplace journal, at least this month. I did a thing on pigeons, last month. This month, this is from this month. Right now it's currently April. This is the first piece. I don't know if you can kind of see it better. And I was really happy about it because it's the first piece of mine art that like sucked me in. You know what I mean? Like where you just look at it and you're like, whoa. Like this is the first piece of my art that I've made that made me feel like that. So, and I'm really happy because I had the Medieval Art Festival and this month in April, and it sold to my best friend. So I'm glad that it went home with her and not like a stranger. Whoa! Oh my goodness, the table just moved. But yeah, that is literally it for this March video. Nothing too horribly exciting, I guess, for other people. I'm exhausted. But yeah, thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys did in the month of March or April, whichever one you want, and share maybe what you journaled about, if you feel comfortable, some art that you did. I would love to see some art in the comments. That would be such a cool thing, just to open the comments up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.